thank you all so much for being here. It is really amazing to not have the red chair in the room, and and really amazing to have this many people here. This is far bigger than my house would hold, and that's what we need in order to win. We need for everyone to step up and make a real effort. We live in a state where democracy has not always functioned. Too often in this state, we have seen a single party dominating the conversation. We've been led to believe that there is really only one party, and that if you're not part of that party, you shouldn't bother even working for something different. That it's simply not worth your time, not worth your investment. And I'm here to tell you today that I am worth your investment. I have big plans for this district, and I know that you have big plans for this district too. This is our home, and it is absolutely worth fighting for. And there are more of us who love our community, who love our neighbors, who trust that when we're together, we can do incredible things, who trust and know that taking care of our neighbors is not only the morally right thing to do, it's a smart economic investment. I used to work at Child Trends, an organization that did research on early childhood education and children throughout the course of their lives. And what we found there was that when we invest in making sure that all families have abundant life, we see better outcome for children and families across the board. Not just the children at the bottom. All children benefit when society invests in those who most need the help. My top policy priority is making sure that it is easy to raise a family in Alabama. My top legislative priority is funding high-quality early childhood education so that parents can go to work and know that their children are in an environment where they're going to be prepared for a successful life. Investments made in early childhood education have a return on investment of between $7 and $17 for every $1 invested. You can't get that kind of investment from the stock market, but you can get it from those young children. Those young children, when they get off to a great start in life, are less likely to be on public welfare, more likely to graduate from high school, less likely to need special education services, more likely to be tax-paying citizens, all because we took care of them when they were young and needed us most. Children don't vote, but you do. Children don't have bank accounts, but you do. So it's on you to make sure that those children are taken care of. And if we don't, we'll be paying for it for the rest of our lives and the rest of theirs. Too often in this society, we take shortcuts, particularly our legislature, particularly at the federal level, has taken shortcut after shortcut, refusing to invest in things that don't have immediate returns. So we see that they won't invest in levees, and they wait for the big storm and then complain about the levees being broken. They don't invest in bridges, and so we see bridges collapsing rather than being maintained. Time and time again, we make short-term decisions because we have representatives who care only about getting reelected. Well, I'm here to tell you, if I only go to Congress for one term, but I manage to get that kind of investment in young children, in infrastructure, in those things which make our country great, not today, but for the next 20 to 50 years, and I lose my seat because I took that kind of a stand, I will stand very tall and proud for what I have done for this country. I don't want to keep you too long. I know you all have very busy lives, but I want to tell you a story about when I was a child. Yay! Children! When I was in the second grade, my mom got a phone call from my second grade teacher. She was calling to let her know that I kept missing recess. She was very concerned about my behavior, and my mom said, well, Tabitha's a pretty good kid. It's hard to imagine what she was doing. Why is she being kept in from recess? Well, you see, I've told all the students that before you can go to recess, you must finish your work. And I've told them that if they have extra time, they should check their work. They should double check their work. They should make sure that it is done as fully and completely as possible. She said, but your daughter, she took that far too literally, and now she won't turn in her homework, and she's missing all of recess in order to make sure that it's done just right. And my mom said, then it sounds like she's going to miss recess. So I want you to know that that's the kind of person I am. As your candidate and as your elected official, I will miss recess for you. I will make sure I have done my work and checked it twice. And so I'm asking you, over the course of the next 9 months, to miss recess. It ain't that great, recess. We have work to do, and I need your help getting it done. This is possible. In 2016, the Democratic candidate for this seat raised only $37,000, and it was his own money, and there was no organization like this. There was no room that looked like this, I guarantee you. But the world has changed. Alabama has changed. So much is different now. We recognize now that we have to come together. Divided, we fall. Together, we rise. I'm here talking to you about this not because I want to go to Washington, not because I think that this can't be done without me, but because I'm willing to serve in this position to represent you. This is about your dreams, your needs, your visions. So I ask that you join with me. It's truly a team. I will be the front man for this band, but I need you to bang on that drum. I need you to play that guitar as hard as you can. I need you to be part of this team. Thank you so much for being here. Together, we can show Alabama and all of America that an attitude of solutions and not sides is what moves this country forward. Thank you so much for being here, and have a great time.